Hello and welcome back to Divergent Reactions. Today on the channel we have got a live reaction from Nightwish Ghost Love Score from WACKEN 2013. Now this is, I believe, one of the first live performances, or certainly in the early days, with Floor Jansen as their singer. And compared to my other videos, I know there's three very different singers in the band over time. You've had Taya and Annette and Floor. So I'm going to get stuck straight into this one. This is going to be really interesting to watch because if my memory serves me right from Wikipedia, everybody's favourite source, this was in between Floor joining the band and creating their first album with Floor's vocals. So she's singing an older song, basically, that was by another singer, which is always a challenge for any singer coming into a band. So I'll be really interested to hear this song. And also, it's a long song as well. It's 10 minutes. So we're going to get stuck straight in. Sorry, one thing I did forget to say, I will start again, is, as always, please go watch the original in the description below. I will be pausing this because it's a reaction video. So, yeah, if you want to watch the 10 minutes uninterrupted, it's down there. That's very cool. I like that drum beat. Ooh. Time signature. It's like a. Is it going to 4-4-3-4? Or am I just imagining that? Like it's missing a beat out. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like 4-4-4-3. I'm not sure. 3-4. Okay. Sorry, I got a bit. You could probably tell I got a bit hypnotized there. This is really like, I think that sums it up. Really, it's just hypnotic, isn't it? It's I was getting really engrossed in listening to the different styles that are coming through, especially the tonality with the quiet, then the slightly louder part of the verse kicking in. And again, I am aware this is a video from earlier in her time with the band, so over time, of course, her sound will have molded to their sound a lot better as they wrote new songs as well, new material. We heard that in Noise, so I don't be critical in that way. It's just more of an observation, but you can still even hear the undertones, the dynamics of the voice from quiet to loud coming through. It's great. This song's really catchy. Also, very quick side note. Does anybody know, let me know in the comments, the significance of the drum skin? Is there a reason it is a clock at that time? In fact, is it also a 13-hour clock? Yes. What's the significance of a 13-hour clock? Please do let me know. Is it folklore? Is it mythical? Is it part of the band? Really interested about that. Yeah, it's a 13-hour clock. And it's also saying it's 3:43, maybe. Yeah. Please let me know in the comments. That's really interesting. I just noticed that. It's really interesting. Sorry. I've got to get this out of the way. But you could say I'm really bad at telling the Tama. I don't. Shh. Never mind. Let's carry on. Let's carry on with the bad. No more bad jokes, I promise.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my longing. Still I write my songs about the dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, that siren carried him to me. First of them true loves, sitting on the shoulder of an angel without care for love and
That's a nice guitar solo. Also, what's really interesting is I've just noticed it's a festival stage. I understand that, but he's got his cab sideways. His 4x12 guitar cab is on the side. I don't think I've ever seen it pointed inwards before, unless it's in a very, very small venue. I mean, I've been in venues before where you point your cabs backwards when I used to play in bands, and mic them up that way. But I don't think I've ever seen it sideways. So do let me know in the comments if you are a guitarist or a tech. Let me know what's going on there. Is it to do with the in-ear the monitors, or so he can hear himself maybe better? It sounds ridiculous. I would have thought they'd have in-ears, so I don't know. Let me know. Bit of toilet break. Ooh, here we go, here we go. That's cool.
bring me harmony.
Okay, big change. Right, okay. So change there to change into this 6/8 beat. I think it's a 6/8, but it must be. Which, as you guys all know, it's a classic folk beat, classic traditional folk beat. You know, we hear it a lot in British folk music, and I imagine that's probably coming from Scandinavian countries over the years, and I'm talking hundreds of years here in folklore. You know, being of Danish and Scandinavian descent, as many Brits are. And this is fascinating. I love it, and I love that folk vibe. I love that folklore vibe, should I say? I've been in acoustic folk bands before in my youth, so this is really good. I love that side of it. Let's change it again now. Oh. Ooh, that was nice. That's so climatic there. Weird time signature. This is brilliant. I'm just going to pause it. I don't want to pause it. By the end, might as well run in. Oh, that was good. Ooh, that was fantastic. That was brilliant. I wanted to say at the end, there were so many things I wanted to say at the end. I was just enjoying, I didn't want to ruin the outro because I was enjoying it too much. I love the way, what I love about this song is, and I might check out a later performance of this as well to see how it's evolved over time, but there's so much room for vocal dynamics in there. There's so much room for the quiet bits, the melodic bits, the bits where she gets a bit more rough with the voice, the vocal fries, they call it, comes in near the end. And the voice moves pretty seamlessly between a classical voice, an operatic voice, and more of a rock pop voice, so to speak. Contemporary, whatever you want to call it. I love that flow. I love the song. I love the riff. I'm a big fan of a chuggy riff. I am a rhythm guitarist more than I am a lead guitarist. So, and I've said it 100 times before, what I do love about this band is that the guitar solos are not overcomplicated. They are a melody that you can imagine singing, or at least you can imagine a singer coming up with even. And I love that about them. I sometimes get thrown off by time when the time signature changes and the drum beat, and you get those weird, like the bit in the middle, the chaotic bit in the middle. Sometimes throws me off quite a bit, and it probably did a little bit in this performance, but not in a critique. I'm not critiquing it. It's more of a I wasn't expecting it kind of thing. This is great. I can see from the videos I'm watching now, I understand why Floor is probably the vocalist best suited to this band. That's what I'm going to say. Not necessarily the best vocalist. I don't know what that would be defined as, but she's certainly the most dynamic. And a band like this needs that dynamicness. It needs that variation between the pop. I call it pop, but between the contemporary rock voice and the operatic style, the classical style, to bring the two together. And I love the little folk elements as well. So yeah, this is a good shout. To whoever suggested it in the comments, I'm terrible with names. I do apologise, but thank you so much. Please let me know what else I should react to in the comments below, and please keep watching on this video here or subscribe. Thank you. Or both. Do both.